warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurifa Binti Zaidi and my matriculation number 01DDT20F1008, and today I'm going to explain connect a wired and wireless. As we can see here, have an addressing table given, also have a device interface, IP address and connects to, and device is given cloud, cable modem, router 0, router 1, wireless router, family PC, switch, netcat.pka and configuration terminal. So let's take a look at objective. Part 1, connect to the cloud. Part 2, connect to the router. Part 3, connect to the remaining device. Part 4, verify connection. And part 5, examine the physical topology. So we move to the background, which is to the scenario are given. When working in the packet tracer, a lab environment or a corporation setting, you should know how to select the appropriate cable and how to properly connect the device. The activity will examine the device configuration in packet tracer and selecting the proper cable based on the configuration and connecting the device. This activity will also explore the physical view of the network in the packet tracer. Now we're going to take a look instruction. Part 1, connect to the cloud. So have a two-step here. Step 1, connect the cloud to the router 0. So at here, at the bottom left, click the orange lighting icon to open the available connection. Here the orange lighting, so have a type of cable here that shown. So we have to choose a right cable to connect our cloud to the router 0. So here there are, choose the correct cable to connect router 0 to fast internet 0/0 to cloud ethernet 6. Cloud is a type of switch, so use a copper straight route connection. So here you can see have a copper straight route. If attached correct the cable, the link light on the cable turn green. So connect to the cloud and we choose Ethernet 6 and connect to the router. So we choose fast internet 0/0 and look at that, have a turn to the green. So done for step 1. Now we move to the step 2, connect to the cloud to the cable modem. Choose the correct cable, connect cloud X7 to the modem port 0. If you attach the cable in the link, light on the cable turn green. So as you can see here, find the correct cable here. So let's take a look by one. So have a nut here for is a nut console is a nut connector for cable modem. So let's look by one. Fiber phone, no. So here coaxial, so it's a because have a uh, key point here is coax, so it's suitable for cable modem. So we connect to the cloud, choose coaxial 7 and connect to cable modem. We choose port 0. So we can see it turns to green. Part 1. Now let's take a look to part 2. Connect a router 0. Step 1. Connect router 0 to router 1. Choose the correct cable to connect router 0 serial 0/0/0 to router 1 to serial 0/0. Use of available serial cables. So let's take a look. Where is serial cable? Let's look by one by one. So serial have a 2. So we choose serial DTE to connect router 0 to router 1. So 0/0/0 connect to 01 0/0 and let's is it turn to green. And let's move to step 2. continue with step 2 part 2. Connect router 0 to netcat.pka. Choose the correct cable for router F10 to netcat PKA F0. The router computer traditionally use same wire to transmit 1 and 2 and receive a 3 and 6. The cable choose consists cross wires. Here the key point, which is cross wires, and although many NIC can now auto sense which part used to transmit receive router 0 to netcat PKA. Do not to auto sense the IC, and if can attach the correct cable, the link light on the cable turn to green. So here cross wires, only here have a cross over here, so we choose crossover wires to connect the router 0 to netcat. So as we can see, router 0 fast internet 0 to 0Y. So we choose fast internet 0Y to connect netcat PKA to fast internet 0. So it turned to green. Then for step 2, and let's to move on to step 3. Connect router 0 to configure the terminal. Choose the correct cable to connect router console to configuration terminal RS232, and cable does not provide the network access configuration terminal but allowed to configure router throughout the terminal. So here the keywords for console. So we choose wire console to connect configuration terminal RS232. Here RS232 to connect router console. So we choose console. So done for step 3. Done for part 2, which is connect router 0. Now look at part 3, connect remaining device. Step 1, connect router to switch 1, the switch. Step 2, connect cable modem to wireless router, and step 3, connect wireless router to family PC. So choose the step 1, choose the correct cable to connect router F1 /0 to switch F1 to F0 to 1, F0/1, and if can attach the correct cable, the cable turn green, and a few seconds for the light to transition from amber to green. So the wire used to connect router 1 to the switch, which is the wire have a color amber with amber to green. So here the answer is cable fiber. So we choose fiber to connect to the router 1 and choose fast internet 1/0 to connect to the switch and choose port fast internet 0/1. So look at here. Here have amber, and to connect and turns to green. Done for step 1. Now let's take a look step 2. Connect cable modem to wireless. Choose the correct cable modem port 1 to wireless router. So if correct cable, the link on the green. So we choose copper straight cable. So step 2, we choose copper straight cable to connect cable modem, which is have a one port to connect to wireless router, and choose wireless router to the internet. And we can see if we have a connected here. Now connect wireless router to family PC. So choose the correct cable to wireless router internet 1 to PC 1. So we choose copper straight cable to connect wireless. So let's take a look here. Copper straight to connect wireless. So we choose internet 1 to connect family PC. we choose fast internet 0. Let's Now we have to wait and it finally turned to green. Done for part 3. So let's take a look to part 4, verify connection. Have a 3-step here. Test the connection from the family PC1 to netacad.pka. Open the family PC to command prompt ping netacad.pka. So and speed open web browser from the web address and the web address http.netacad.pka. So click family PC, go into desktop and choose command prompt and enter ping netacad.pka. So we run and wait the what is output here. So we can see it's running well and have a reply from the netacad. So is here it received 4 and it was successful. So let's take a look to the and to instruction B, which is open the web browser and insert http dot double dot slash slash netacad dot pka. So open the browser open the web browser here and insert the URL and click go. So it's successful and it show a net.pka and here the URL shown. So finish for step 1. Now let's take a look for step 2. Ping the switch from home PC. Switch here the switch to home PC. We here the instruction. Open the home PC command prompt and ping switch IP address to verify the connection. So we want to see home PC can verify the switch IP connection. So we want to verify this IP address for switch. So let's take a look the command prompt at choose desktop and command prompt at the home PC. So insert the insert switch IP address, which is 172.16.0.2. Let's take a look here. 102.16.0.2 and click enter to run it. And look on what is your reply. in here, which we receive only 2 reply from the switch and 2 loss. Let's take a look the last step for part 4, open router 0 from configuration terminal. So have a 3 instruction here. First we're going to open the terminal of configuration terminal. So here configuration terminal, choose desktop and going to the terminal. Here the terminal. And as you can see, here the information given. So let's take a look at the instruction and press enter to view router 0 command prompt. So press enter and to see a default setting, here we have already entered, and click enter to know router command prompt. So here if you have connected, have a router command prompt. So type show IP interface brief to view interface status. So here have a command given, which is show interface brief. Show IP interface brief. To look at the status of the router. Here have a given. So as we can see, interface IP address is okay and method is a protocol. So if first internet, is it okay? Yes, and have a manual man up. So the status is up, is a protocol up. Only the serial 000/01 and VLAN VLAN 1 is not assigned to the router 0. Already done for part 4. Now let's look at part 5, examine in the physical topology. Step 1, examine the cloud. So I have a 4 instruction here given, which is click the physical workspace, tap or press shift plus P or shift L to toggle between the logical and physical workspace. So we click shift P and shift, and we can see here the physical environment, physical network that we can see here. This is a home that connect. This is a home city, and this is a view of the toggle of the workspace. And to turn back to the logical, we have to click shift plus L, and it turns out here. Now B, click the home city icon. So click the home city. So we have to back to the physical workspace, which is click shift P, and here the home, we have to zoom out, we have to zoom in to more clear. So here the work city. So we can see have a secondary network, primary network, cloud, and home network. So the B already done for B. Now click the cloud. So here the cloud. So we can see have 2 cable here. So they have a question here, how many wires are connected to the switch in the blue rack? So here the blue rack. So as we can see, have 1 and 2 wires are connect at the blue rack. So click back, to return the home city. So we have to click back and click back to return to the home city. So here the home city. So step 2, examine the primary network. So click the primary network, which is here icon, to hold the mouse pointer to various cable. So what there is, click the primary icon and hold the mouse pointer over the various cable. What is located on the cable on the right of the blue leg? So, examine the primary, hold the mouse pointer over the various cable. So here have a cable here connected, and what is located on the table on the right of the blue rack. So here the right of blue rack, and we can see is a configured terminal. So back to the home city. Now step 3, examine the secondary network. So click secondary icon, hold the mouse and various cable. And why are there 2 orange cable are connected each device? So here have a 2 cable here. So let's take a look what cable are here. 2 orange cable are connected each device. You can see. So as we can see here, a fiber cable comes to the pair. So for the transit data and the DC for the switch. Now let's back to the home city and step 4, examine the home network. So let's find out home network here. Click the home network. So I click the home network and I have 2 PC here, which is family PC and home PC. Why is it not red hold the equipment? So where's the red? You can see I have a home printer here, wireless router here. So why is a no red hold the equipment? Because home network doesn't have a rack connected. Let's and click the logical workspace. So we have to click Shift L to come back to the logical topology. So as we can see, already done for the task today, and we can explore. We can achieve 5 objectives here, which is connect the cloud. We have already connect the cloud. Connect the router 0, which is have a 3 connector here, which is to connect the router 1, configure terminal and net a cat, and connect reminder device, which is we have a connect reminder device here, which is we connect router to switch 1 and cable modem to wireless, and verify the connection. We already ping the ping wireless to family PC and ping switch to home PC, and examine one by one home network in logical topology in here. So thank you from me, and that's all from me. Thank you.